Are you girls? In reading, you have to follow some steps before you start reading any text or passage. First of all, read the title to know what you are going to read about. And then you have another thing. You have some steps. What are they? You have to skim the text for general ideas. Skim, it means to read fast, quickly, just to take or to understand what it talks about. And then move to the questions that you have in the text. Read the question to know what you are going to focus on. And then read again to scan the ideas that you are going to answer the question about. These are the steps for any reading comprehension that you might read a text about, or a passage, or a topic, or whatever. Then you have the passage or the text. First of all, whenever you read a text, please divide the paragraphs. I mean, you have to know each paragraph talks about what. This is the question that you have to uh, say it every time you read a passage or you read a text. First of all, you are going to read the text in general, and then take every paragraph as a part, and then ask yourself what it talks about. The first one you are going to read, the first paragraph talks about what? Whenever you read it, you are going to say, or you're going to tell yourself that it is a background of the relationship between the two guys. Okay? It talks about two people, two boys, Zafar and Nadim, and it tells about the background, how did they meet for the first time, and etc. In the second paragraph, okay, it talks about what happened when the problem started. Okay, what happened when the problem started? In this case, you are going to know what happened. And then in the third one, it talks about, or you can say, what happened to end the problem that happened to them, both of them. And the last one, it will give you the lesson. The lesson, it means the thing that you are going to understand from this text, or from this lesson of a friendship. Okay? And then you are going to move to another thing. Yes, here, put these events in the story in the correct order. When you put the events, you have to read it, of course, very well. And then they are about 10 sentences, but I'm sure you are going to start with the first one, which is number 7. In this case, you are going to understand what are the next events of the story. I'll give you time to do this, but before you give the answer, you have to know what could happen after that. After the first sentence, you're going to say, okay, what else? And then, yes, it was, yes, number 1, Nadim and Zafar started studying at secondary school. Here, in this case, you are going to write the main points. For example, in number 1 talks about secondary school. In number 2, they are explain his action. It means that it could happen before that. And when he wrote on a rock, it means that you know which the story, how did it happen actually. And then these are the answers. But before that, you have to do it yourself. I'll give you time, of course, to know or what are the steps of the events. Okay. In the underlined words, you have to find the definitions about them. or the definitions of these words. And I'll give you time, of course, to do it before that, before I submit the PowerPoint. Okay, thank you, girls. I think you have to follow the steps whenever you have a reading for comprehension. Thank you.